All right, so I'm live. I didn't want to really hesitate here to go live, but I have the book. I have the book once again. Uh, The Secret Language of Birthdays, and let me make sure. Am I being heard? Yeah, it appears I'm being heard. So I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, and I have some slides, and I threw some interesting like numbers in there as well that I think will go well with this reading, okay? I don't know, I think it's like about I don't I can't even remember like the fifth or sixth time maybe I've done this. And I think eventually I'm just going to transition into reading because I think we all probably need to just get back to that anyways. But this is Puppets on Strings Math 2 Con 2, right? And it's October 23rd and it's 5:43 a.m. out here in Arizona. So, early, it's a nice time to be outdoors in Arizona as we're transitioning into better weather. Maybe where some of y'all at, it might be a little too cold at this moment, but it's barely starting to cool off here in Arizona. And it's going to be hot during the day. You know what I'm saying? So here I am again. Let me make this open this up. Last time I did this, it kind of like cut off and the screen went blank, and I didn't find out till after I was done. But I have another book too I want to show you real quick before I get going. If I can, oh, let me do this. Here's another book I just picked up by it's the same authors, I guess. It's called The Secret Language of Birthdays. Now, this will be a new one. I may be doing that, reading out of that one here soon. But that's the new one right there. The Secret Language of Relationships. I mean, these books are awesome. And again, I'll be reading out of this one today. Not a lot of people usually see these. It's usually goofiness and silliness that gets views, right? But that's okay because this is what I'm going to do. So let me open it up to the book, and I have slides that I think are going to be interesting as well. It's just like 2 pages. So, and like I said, I have slides and I have some numbers in there too because that's what I'm known for, right? So okay, so it appears I am being heard. We'll see if anybody else like eventually pops in here, right? But let me probably go ahead and get started. All right, so today is October 23rd, and the secret language of birthdays, your complete what does it say? Personology guide for each day of the year, right? So October 23rd, you see the book right here, and we are in Scorpio season, aren't we? Zodiac Scorpio, October 23. All right, see it right there. As you can hear even out here enjoying the outdoors, right? Okay, so it says, so I can go ahead and get going here. It says October 23rd, the day of conflicting karma, okay? Those born on October 23rd are rarely able to achieve stability. And hold on, before I get started, this could be like the core of the person, okay? We experience things in life, things kind of change our personalities a little bit, maybe. We kind of adjust as we experience things in life, whether they be good or bad. But I'm saying kind of like at the core of somebody, you know, the majority of the time, I believe that this stuff could be true, right? So those born on October 23 are rarely able to achieve stability in all aspects of their lives, no matter how hard they try to balance their energies. There always seems to be one to follow them wherever they go. Truth to tell, they do bore easily and so are often on the lookout for excitement. Therefore, what appears heavily stressful or difficult to others may actually be enjoyable to them. Most October 23 people are not so big on planning. They have a talent for improvisation and therefore tend to deal with situations as they arise. Similarly, they are rather impulsive, and when they see an opportunity, don't hesitate to go for it. When those born on this day have negative or critical feelings toward the way things around them are being handled, they are likely to express their opposing points of view bluntly because they dislike vagueness and ingratiating ingratiating speech. Whatever, I don't know what that is, but I don't know how to say that word, but their words can sometimes offend others. And I've been with Scorpios in the past, and that could be true, right? But yeah, their words can sometimes offend others, depending on their social circle, work environment, or cultural milieu. It is possible that they will be pegged as rough or unsophisticated by more genteel types. Okay, so let me go forward because I want to show you something here. Okay, now look, that's interesting, right? As we're in Scorpio season, October 23, you see the code here with the language. Okay, October 23 Scorpio. When I put October 23rd in the calculator, which you know, letters are equivalent to numbers, right? That's ABC 123 right there. You just enter October 23rd in the Gematrinator calculator and you get 123. Remember, 0 has no value with numerology, so 10/23 is like 123. So that's amazing when I put October 23rd in there, right? So just take a look at that right there, and I'll continue. And I have more as well. And again, this shouldn't be too long, right? October 23 people have a undeniable talent for setting up groups or taking over the helm of already existing ones. Because of their charisma and well-developed sense of humor, they can be popular figures indeed. Yet they will have great difficulty letting go of their posts when the time has come to call it quits. In like manner, those born on this day are prone to possessiveness, jealousy, and claiming behavior in personal relationships. The lessons of giving up power for its own sake and seeking the ideal of unconditional love should be, as their lives progress, become more and more meaningful to them. All right. Because those born on this day are magnetically attracted to adventure and challenge, often they take the role of hero or heroine right? Like hero, whatever, however you say it, heroin, like heroin sounds like the drug, right? But coming to the rescue, they frequently find themselves in the thick of exciting situations, even disasters which arise around them. Accidents of all types are commonplace to this day. So those October 23 people who succeed are usually highly adept at handling emergency situations, right? I have one more little paragraph on that, but let me go forward. Okay, so I'll just kind of show you that because look, you see right there, the day of conflicting karma, right? You see it right there? So check that out. Okay, with this code right here, Gematrinator 85 and the language, letters are equivalent to numbers. Check that out. Conflict equals 44, like karma and scorpion. How about that? And you also see the 37 with conflict and karma, and October 23, today's date, as we enter Scorpio season. And the zodiac, October 23 equals 134, like conflict. How about that, y'all? I think this is what separates me from other decoders right here. And again, I may just go strictly into reading these books because I'm stockpiled up. And as you may notice, if you go to bookstores, I went to Bookman's, which I like. I got a lot of my books at Bookman's. I went there recently and they were almost dry. And they had signs up saying, "Oh, they're trying to take away, our books, blah blah blah, censorship and all of that," right? Because online they can just easily change the information, you see? So I may just go strictly to doing books at some point. You know what I'm saying? But that's amazing right there, okay? Again, reverse reduction is the alphabet in reverse, reduced at the 10th letter, okay? Reduction is forwards with the alphabet, reduced at the 10th letter. And reverse is simply the alphabet in reverse, where Z would be 1 and A would be 26, right? And again, scorpion equals 44, like conflict and karma. Okay, and you see it right there. Is that a dog right there? That's interesting because Drake's birthday is tomorrow, the rapper slash actor, and he had the album For All the Dogs, right? That's interesting right there. Okay, so, and also again, conflict 37, like karma, and October 23, 134 in reverse, same cipher like conflict, right? So let me read this last paragraph, and then there's some other things with this day here that we're going to go over, okay? So, because those born on this day live active rather than static lives with the propensity for change as well as instability, the opportunities for growth and improvement are great here. On a personal and spiritual level, October 23 people are capable of making enormous progress in this lifetime. If not, they may become sensationalists, going from one stimulating experience to another, staying balanced, refusing to be diverted or sidetracked, and generally finding peace within themselves are their stepping stones, right? And let's see, I've had maybe like 3 serious relationships, or the 3 that were maybe the longest. I could say. I don't know, the three most relevant relationships I've had in my life. With the female, uh, man, I was the most drawn to a Scorpio, and I'm just gonna say that. Not saying it worked out the best or anything, but maybe in a perfect world, Scorpio would have been my match for sure. But maybe a little bit too much of dominance, possibly with the Scorpio. And that's just my opinion. With my experience, I'm a Leo. So I bring a lot of that masculine dominant type of energy, I guess. And I guess that didn't work when I was in a relationship with a Scorpio. I wish it would have, because it was the attraction was amazing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we all learn, and all of our birthdays, all of our signs, we have positives and weaknesses. It's interesting because it's like a puzzle, and we're all pieces that match the puzzle, right? So, we take another look at that slide there, and my channels are highly buried, right? And I'm just well prepared for that. It's not a big deal. That's fine, right? I do want to do this real quick and then go forward, because I don't want this to go too long. This is a public stream, just to put it out there, just so you all know. As you know, later on, you may be able to watch this. It's not going to pop up in your feed for obvious reasons, especially when I'm mixing these numbers in here. Public stream, and it's Math2Con 2 Puppets on Strings, right? Okay, so you see right there, Scorpio, October 23, and you'll get different variations. Like this says to November 21, and then back here, oh, okay, we're not wherever it said it. Oh, yeah, and then it says to November 22 there, right? So sometimes that'll vary, right? But I'm seeing October 23 when I look here as the start of Scorpion season, right? Okay, so is one of the most misunderstood signs of the zodiac because of its incredible passion and power. Scorpio is often mistaken for a fire sign, you see, and I'm a fire sign Leo. So you see that I enjoyed, like, it took, if I was more mature, so what I said earlier, let me clarify. If I was more mature as a Scorpio, it may have worked when I was with, or as a Leo, excuse me, if I was more mature as a Leo at that time, it may have worked out with the Scorpio that I was with. I was a little bit immature as well, so that doesn't take away any negatives from the other person that may have made it not work out. But if I was a little bit more mature, I think I could have handled some of those emotions a little bit better. I did not, right? But yeah, Scorpio often mistaken for a fire sign. In fact, Scorpio is a water sign. And think about, flowing emotions, right? Scorpio is a water sign that derives its strength from the psychic, emotional realm. Okay, and all scorpions can sting, causing pain, tingling, and numbness at the sting site. And hey, if you do a Scorpio person wrong, like in your life, you will regret it, and it took me like 3 years to recover, because I may have made some mistakes, right, to do that person wrong, and that person may have done some things to do me wrong, but Scorpio is highly secretive, okay, and that doesn't mean that they're up to no good, which they may be, okay, but it doesn't mean that they are. But at the same time, we all need to know and be responsible. We should, if we're in a relationship, for how we're coming off to our partner as well, right? And not all of us do take that into consideration, but highly secretive, and think about it, secretive S, Sting S, Scorpio S, seductive S, right? All of these things pertain to the scorpion, the zodiac, the Scorpio, right? But some stings do not inject venom. The only US scorpion that can cause serious symptoms is the bark scorpion. But, and that's interesting because we had the dog right there, right? That's interesting, right? Appears to be a dog with what, like a bird in its mouth? That's interesting. But look at the code. Once again, it's amazing. October 23rd, again today, Scorpio season. And this stuff transfers into like mainstream stories, energy, right? Think about it, like patterns, celebrity stories and all of that, right? And that's why I love doing this, because it just lands like that. So look at October 23rd. Oh, and that's the reduction cipher right there. October 23rd equals 69, y'all. Okay? Just like Sting equals 69. And today has a 69 date numerology. It appears like we're going to be getting some light here. Let me get a drink of the coffee real quick. Okay. So let me go back there again. Sting equals 69 in ordinal. October 23rd equals 69 in reduction. Today leaves 69 days in the year. And Halloween is right around the corner, right? That's interesting as well. But look at that. I mean, that is amazing that today leaves 69 days in the year. Okay. And you get the 69. That's interesting on another level as well, right? I can let you use your imagination with that. Okay. But Sting 69, October 23rd, 69. Today leaves 69 days in the year. Okay. So, and check this out. There's more. Okay. So look at that. I mean, here, I'm going to have to make it where you can. Oh, okay. Is there any way that you're going to be able to see up there? You see, we got the duck there, right? Let's see. Okay, look, you see today is a 41 date numerology as well. You see 1023 plus the single digits, 2024 of the year. I mean, check that out. 41 date numerology. And Mercury equals 41 like Scorpio. Okay? Right here, numbers and planets, the section I'm on here, those born on the 23rd of the month are ruled by the number 5, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. And by the speedy planet Mercury, right? And 41 date numerology with today, with Mercury equaling 41 in the code, just like Scorpio. Mercury also equals 40 like Scorpio. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay? Those born on the 23rd of the month are ruled by the number 5 and by the speedy planet Mercury. Since Mercury represents quickness of thought and change, October 23 people may find themselves likely to both overreact mentally and to change their minds and physical surroundings with great regularity. The combination of Mercury with Venus and Pluto, rulers of Libra and Scorpio, because we're on that cusp, right? Libra, Scorpio, respectively, can add to the prosperity of October 23 people who land themselves in hot water in both love relationships and social situations. The number 23 is associated with happening, and for October 23 people, this may stimulate their quest for unusual and thrilling experiences. And I think that may be the reason why the Scorpio was attracted to me, because boy, I was wild back then as a Leo, and I think that was exciting to the Scorpio, right? But again, that was a whole disaster in the end, if I must say, right? But yeah, this stuff is amazing for sure. As you see, it's getting light here, right? So that's it for the numbers and planets section right there. And hold on, isn't that interesting? Because look at the Scorpion sign up there, M. It's like a M, right? And then you see Mercury M. I want to ask Google on the side. Why does the Scorpio zodiac symbol look like a M? I don't know if I'm going to get an answer here. Oh, okay. Scorpio's glyph is symbolic of energy flow and the release of it. Instead of an M, imagine it being a coil, and the arrow. Oh, let me just scroll down and read it down here. Depicts a capital M with a pointed tail and is meant to resemble the arachnid with the venomous tail itself. It comes from the Latin word Scorpio, meaning scorpion, the symbol that represents Scorpio, and is used for the Scorpio emoji. Okay. That's what that says right there. And you'll probably get different. Okay. Also called Scorpius, commonly known as the scorpion, and the Scorpio emoji usually depicts the symbol of Scorpio, which resembles a capital M with a pointed tail and is meant to represent a scorpion. So, I mean, you'll probably get different, but that's interesting. Okay, it says, why does it say the Virgo zodiac symbol shows a M? Does it as well? Let's see. Virgo symbol M.
According to dictionary.com,
That's
the
interesting.
Virgo emoji Virgo usually depicts the symbol of Virgo, which resembles a letter M with a curl.
Scorpio symbol. That's interesting.
According to Wikipedia.
Interesting. But anyways, that's interesting with the Mercury thing, right? And I mean, them telling us what it is, like I said, we usually are a decoding channel. And that's interesting that M Mercury, right? And again, numbers 23, the 23rd, 2 plus 3 is 5. That's interesting because Mercury 41, 4 plus 1 is 5, Scorpio 41. 4 plus 1 is 5, and again 41 date numerology, right? So that's very interesting. Okay, and again, right in the book here, I just took pictures out of the book and uploaded them here. Look at this: strengths, energetic, quick, passionate. Energetic equals 86, like Mercury. And look right there, a water sign. And you see on the cusp here, right? Libra, Scorpio. But Scorpio season, water equals 68. In reverse, 68 is the reverse of 86. Again, Mercury 86, energetic 86. Look at the strengths: energetic, quick, passionate. Quick and passionate both equal 61. Right there. I didn't go over the weaknesses. I didn't want to like be too watered down, no pun intended, with this, because I wanted to like focus more on the reading. But the numbers are undeniable as well, and they definitely add to this, right? Okay, so that's amazing. Water, see right there. And let's just read what the weaknesses were. Undiplomatic, possessive, excitable. I guess I can enter those real quick. And let's just take a look. Let me make sure you can see this. And let's just to see what happens. I mean, again, I don't want to get too watered down with entering this stuff, but undiplomatic. And we'll just enter all of them real quick. Possessiveness, or possessive. And excitable. And I guess let's just scroll down and take a look. Okay, I don't see how none of those. I don't see any of those match. But again, that is what it is, right? Now I could take these. Oh, look at possessive equals. Look at that. Possessive equals 40 right there. And let me just glance at the other ones real quick. And man, possessive, I can say that is true with my experience. Look at possessive equals 40. And look when we go back here. Mercury 40, Scorpio 40, right? Definitely interesting. Okay. And so let me read a little bit of this health here. Okay, so those born on October 23 must beware of accidents of all kinds. In addition, their tempers may have to be controlled to avoid injury to themselves and others. Suppressing aggression is not the answer, but working on it, perhaps through therapy. Repressed emotions can also have a devastating somatic effect on the heart and internal abdominal organs. Cultivating peaceful pursuits, excuse me. It cut off and it went to the next line. In their lifestyle, i.e. gardening and growing their own food, even on an apartment balcony, learning or improving cooking skills, and communing with nature are all highly beneficial to those born on this day, probably beneficial to all of us. Vigorous daily exercise is also recommended, as well as making music or dancing. And again, probably to all of us, right? Let me read the advice real quick. Advice: seek stability, peace, and harmony. Don't overemphasize control. Things can sometimes be put right within your intervention. Listen to your adversaries, even enemies on occasion. Learn from them. Walk away from no-win situations. That is good advice there. And yeah, opening up your mind to listen to people, even if they don't think like you or agree with you, you can still add, because everybody brings positives to the table. You can still add those qualities from others to your tool belt. Okay? So in a way, you're still kind of like thinking about yourself, trying to improve yourself, right? And let me read the tarot thing here. The 5th card of the major arcana is the Hierophant, an interpreter of sacred mysteries who is symbolic of human understanding and faith. His knowledge is esoteric and he has authority over things unseen. Favorable traits conferred by this card are self-assuredness and insight. Unfavorable traits include moralizing, bombast, and dogmatism. And remember, we had that dog in the picture earlier, and Drake's birthday's tomorrow, Scorpio, and he had the album For All the Dogs. It says meditation. Some places have seasons, others only climate. So with people. Okay. And just some notable famous birthdays on October 23rd, this day. Pele, Brazilian soccer legend and often called greatest player of all time, led Brazil to 3 World Cup titles. And just another notable that I put there, Johnny Carson, TV host of The Tonight Show. What he was known for, right? And I don't want to get too like watered down with this, where I'm just like entering all of these characters, trying to find, I want this to more focus on the reading. But we had definitely had some interesting number connections, right? But yeah, I just wanted to know, oh, that's interesting. Look, October birthday, Pele's got the 10 on his jersey there. Look at that. That's amazing without even, right as I'm saying, I'm not going to go too deep. That's amazing because Pele's got that number 10 and it's the 10th month with the October 23rd birthday. Wow. Okay, so that's cool. So you see how it's not hard to spot. And look, that's amazing because the Tonight Show, Scorpios are associated with night. That's amazing. So I have no choice but to go look at Google real quick. Check this out. Are Scorpios, the zodiac, associated with nighttime? Oh, here, let me try that again. Scorpio zodiac associated with nighttime? What does it say here? According to Vedic astrology, people with Scorpio ascendants are prone to sleeping issues due to the influence of their ruling planet, Mars. Your moon sign, it's magic, y'all, may resonate more with you, especially if it's placed in a nocturnal sign. You tend to lead with your emotions and you use your intuition before making your next move. They may work until late at night without realizing it. How amazing is that? We don't even have to use the calculator. Johnny Carson, The Tonight Show. Damn, y'all. I freaking love it without even trying. With the October 23 birthday and Pele with the 10 on the jersey, and October's the 10th freaking month. As it finally shows a couple people in here. Good God. And I don't know who any of these people are. So I just put the symbols there on the, I'll just quickly glance, but none of those pop to me there. But damn, that's amazing. And look at right here, Doug Flutie, also with the October 23 birthday. I just noted him out of this group here. Football quarterback, former quarterback, right? Heisman Trophy winner, Doug Flutie. Damn, if he had the 23 on the jersey, holy crap. He's got the 22 on the jersey. And that, I mean, that stuff's on the fly too, y'all. That just makes it more amazing. As I say that I'm going to not try to do that. It's undeniable. Let me look. I have to look at Doug Flutie now real quick. And that's amazing, man. Let's just pull up Doug Flutie real quick and just take a look. Why not? You know, let's just take a look at Doug Flutie real quick. Doug Flutie. Here he is. So he's 62 years old today. In his 63rd year of life. Douglas Richard Flutie. I might have to enter his name. American football or former professional football quarterback who played professionally for 21 seasons. He played 12 seasons in the National Football League and 8 seasons in the Canadian Football League and 1 season in the United States Football League. Okay. He joined the Patriots in 2005. He's number 7. Let me take his name and I kind of have to go to the calculator and let's just take a look real quick. Why not? Let's just take a look. And it doesn't have to land, right? But let's just go over here and just enter his name. Oh, I guess I didn't. Let me make sure I copy it first. If it's going to allow me. Okay, let me go back over here. So Douglas Richard Flutie. Paste. How come it won't let me paste? I mean, I'll type it out if I have to. Here, let me try it again. There it is. Look at that. And that's why we were seeing the 12 and the 21 over here. Again, we don't have to try hard. His full name equals 120, like 12. He played 12 seasons in the National Football League and professionally for 21 seasons. The 12 reverse when his full name equals 120, like 12, y'all. I mean, come on, right? Now I'll even take, let me just get rid of his middle name. And some of those numbers, let me make sure I enter it. So we have those numbers saved here. Douglas Flutie. That's amazing with the Patriots. Just a side note, Douglas Flutie, 199 in reverse. Tom Brady was the 199th pick in the draft. Okay? Synced up with the Patriots. And Doug Flutie even equals 120. 12 seasons in the NFL. With his full name equaling 120. Again, 12 seasons in the NFL, 21 professional. That's wild, y'all. Flutie is an interesting last name. So that's amazing. So, I mean, that's all pretty much I want to do with that. Okay? And that's it. You know, we went over it. Those are just some numbers there. Some of that stuff may land. Conflicting equals 112, like 12. To go with the Flutie stuff. October 23 equals 62. Today, Doug Flutie is 62 years old. You know? Wild, right? Oh, look. Today's got 12 date numerology. To go with the 12s, Doug Flutie, 12 seasons. His name running it 2 different ways, 120 like 12. So that's, you know, we're just going to scroll back and we're, you know, nice 45, 46 minute video. I love doing this, y'all. And I mean, Johnny Carson with the birthday, Tonight Show, Scorpio, the Zodiac, known for nighttime. And then Pele with that 10, and it's the 10th month with his birthday today. Wow. I really enjoy doing this, y'all. That's interesting. Quick, too, maybe with football and Doug Flutie, and even like passionate. A lot of that stuff could shine with athletes, right? Energetic, amazing. Man, he was one number away from having that 23. He may have had the 23 at some point in his, who knows, but amazing. Well, it says right here, it goes to the 22nd, and he's got that 22. But yeah, that would be a stretch. That would be a stretch. So amazing, y'all. And October 23rd equaling 123, like 1023. Okay, y'all. As you know, we approach light time here. Again, this book, let me show you. Amazing. That was it right there, you see. That was it right there. And I just kind of do this random to mix it up every now and then. I may just go simply to doing books. But you see with these, we still get the numbers in there, which is cool. Amazing. So I don't know what the next one will be, but again, I have this new book here, which is cool. And I don't know, maybe I'll just read it. Maybe we do the same sometime. But again, Gary Goldschneider and Juiced Elfers, is this other book. Oh yeah, From the Secret Language of Birthdays. I may have said it wrong earlier. This is the secret language of relationships. Excuse me, I think I did say it wrong earlier. I said birthdays just like the book we read. But Your Complete Personology Guide to Any Relationship. I haven't even really cracked the book open yet. Like I said, I'm looking forward to maybe, transferring into just doing this, right? But, that one is the secret language of relationships. So, but again, back to this book. Amazing. There's another one, The Secret Language of Destiny. I mean, that's amazing too. Hopefully I run into that. I like going to the bookstores and just finding the books. Ooh, we get birthdays with the two like author guys here. Interesting. Maybe I can look at that. That may be good to look at when I do the next one, to just say, look, back to the code and look at these guys' birthdays, and then maybe we do that, right? Because it gives information on them as well. So that might be cool to do kind of next time. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it when they let you see it at some point. I'm cool with, I don't do this for money, you know what I'm saying? I do it for passion. It's a great hobby. Beware of the deceivers out there, y'all. Right? But I guess that's gonna wrap it up for now. And they don't really want you to see this because it's kind of like knowledge mixed with the code. And no matter what I do, there's gonna be some type of knowledge or some kind of revealing of truths that have been hidden. So it has been a public stream very early in the AM. Not a big channel, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these numbers they put next to our channels are just made up. You see what I'm saying? Like if you cooperate with their rules, they're gonna, oh, here you go, add some numbers. Right? Kind of like rituals. You see, so anybody who goes along with the YouTube game, especially when it comes to like making money from YouTube, I mean, that's kind of like selling out, as they're doing things to supposedly expose those people. You see, those people have sold out, y'all. I know because I backed out of channels before because I'm not playing the YouTube game. So again, the secret language of birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Juiced Elfers. With today being October 23, I hope y'all enjoyed. At some point, I'm sure somebody somewhere is watching, whether they be whoever they may be, but anybody who may be viewing this later, I appreciate y'all. If you have a certain date in the future, not like too soon, you know, maybe a few, if it's your birthdays, obviously it's got to land on the day in the future, you know, just let me know and I can do that for y'all, right? But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Puppets on Strings, Math, Tucon 2. If you like it, like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to share it, share it. And, you know, there's other channels out there that I have as well. But I appreciate y'all and enjoy your day. Until next time.